defender and your captain, number 4, Becky Sauerbrunn.
Probably not enough, but I've definitely gotten to a couple skirmishes with some Canadian players and have said some things that when I look back, I'm kind of like appalled at myself for like.
Appalled but free.
Yeah, like I will mess your up like that thing. And I would say that, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't think that was me saying that. I apologize.
We talk about Dunn's versatility. She's been primarily a left back for this U.S. team in the last couple of tournaments. With her club team, Carolina, she played higher up the field, and who knows where she'll play in Portland.
That's actually kind of just a relaxing technique that I have that I've been doing since I was younger. For some reason, I've always just been fiddling with my sleeves, and it's just a tactic to relax a little bit, to calm down. And we also would like to say we had a minor disagreement about cheese. I kicked Rachel in the face, so if you notice her blue nose, it's because I said cheese is the most amazing thing in the world, and she said no, world peace is probably the most amazing thing. So minor disagreement, but so Carly was trying. Oh, did you smell it? I already did. Smell it. Smell it. Smelling it. Gotta smell it. Did you eat it yet? Smell it. I don't know if I can eat it.
Pungent. Pungent. That would be the word.
Not my favorite. Yeah. It's kind of like when we went there and we played England before the World Cup. You remember we lost 2-1? Yeah. Bad taste in your mouth?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. That's true. It says 10 weeks old. Is that old? Norway. Skål. Those Norwegians. Genius.
Okay, you ready? That is rubbish. That is absolute rubbish. Your left foot. It's decent. It's not rubbish. It's decent. That's pretty good.
Are we able to?
I like blue cheese. I will eat almost everything, but blue cheese is one of those things that, like,
You don't like
when
blue
people
cheese?
ask what you don't like, I say blue cheese. Did you eat it yet?
No, I'm waiting for you. Hold on.
I'm
going for it big time. I got a big moldy piece right here.
Yeah, I still don't like blue cheese. These weren't my favorite. The French and the English. I like cheese, but that's like a brand or species of cheese that I just can't palate. If I really thought about it, probably Arsenal.
Not super often. I think more people bring them up to you.
Because
people know if they need to get your attention or they
just want to talk to me.
Yeah. They're like, the one way to start off on a good note is to start there.
100%. And I actively try not to bring up my cats because I don't want to be the person that is always talking about their cats.
The cat lady.
Even though I want to talk about them all the time.
No. Look who I found, ladies and gents. You're on bed.
I'm on Snapchat?
Yeah.
You look like a kid. Get it up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. She got it. Oh, no. I got you, man. Go out. Go out.
Celebratory and just so much fun and dancing and lots of champagne. And
your career has been so long and illustrious, obviously. What is it that keeps you going? And question for Kelley regarding Becky. Everybody knows what she does on the field. What does Becky bring? Just some of the intangibles that makes her such a viable teammate.
well,
let me count the ways that I love Rebecca Sauerbrunn. No, Becky, I've always said this. She's just genuine. Yeah, I love her. She's wonderful.
So I know this record is coming up, but I really want you to know that if I wanted to score goals, I would be scoring goals.
I just don't need the glory. Now the attackers, they love that How to chip a goalkeeper.
Through again for Sauerbrunn. She's got an angle. Sauerbrunn shot and she scores.
The headers that Sammy and Lindsey do all the time, that was me.
Sauerbrunn heading from 8 yards out.
So the attackers, they come to me for their goal celebrations. And I'm like, well, first off, you should probably act like you've scored a goal before. I mean, sheesh.
And I always love how Becky Sauerbrunn celebrates when she scores.
Pino, before 2019, was like, well, what do you think of this? And I said, what do you think of this? Stole it from me. Carly scored from midfield during a World Cup final, but have you ever had to have a clinical finish from 1 yard out at Klockner? Probably not.
Okay, there's 2 olives sitting on a bench. 1 olive. Don't look at me like that. Okay, there's 2 olives sitting on a bench. 1 olive falls off the bench. The other one goes, "Are you okay?" And he says, "I'll live."
I don't even know how old you are.
That's good. That's a good question that I'm not going to answer. But
I feel like you're like 33.
I'll take it. That's fine.
32.
No.
34?
No.
35?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, yeah, I'm 35.
Okay. Upton.
No.
Right back.
Start again. I broke my nose in the 70th minute.
Of your first game?
Of my first game against Canada in China. And I had to get subbed off because my nose was literally out here and it's just gushing blood.
Oh,
and so the doctor takes me into the locker room and was like, look, we can set it now or we can set it back at the hotel. But before you answer, go look at yourself at the mirror. And so I kind of walk over and I'm like, oh my God, do it now. Because it was out here. So she said it right in the locker room. To the sidelines and they're like, what's wrong with you? And I go like this. They're like, oh God, you have to get her out.
England was not in that equation.
Oh, they made the tournament?
If I could just know where.
Oh, look at you have such a smug, of course I have 100 caps. How dare you doubt that? Intense competitor, who said that?
I don't know.
Did she say that herself?
Oh, the cerebral center back.
Look at you.
Murderer! Not bad.
Not bad.
Reeves, not bad.
Not bad.
Press. Sends it into the area. That one headed forward, and there that's the play for the first goal of the inning for the Utah Royals FC, coming from Becky Sauerbrunn.
Kristen gave a great assist, and I somehow got my head onto it.
Becky, the Broon, the rock of our back line. Yeah. In the second, she was like, it's okay, it's okay.
And they shoved a couch cushion into my shirt, and then they basically just threw me in, and I was just trying to protect myself, and I mean, they were from 5 yards out hitting slap shots as hard as they possibly could. For all their faults.
Your head as what stood out in that game.
In the final?
Yeah.
Oh, when Carly chipped the goalkeeper from 60 yards out. I was like,
it's not even your moment, it's her moment.
In my wildest memory, just imagining dreams, I'd never thought that we would score those many goals. And then when Carly chipped the keeper, I was like, I gotta wake up. This dream is getting just ridiculous right now.
Becky, I love it.
Becky Sauerbrunn. Becky, welcome to the show.
Kelley, thank you very much for having me.
Reba, Rebecca, the Baxter, Muffin, there you go, Pumpkin, all the things. Our nicknames for each other. Still waiting for yours though. No, not to bring that up.
It's okay.
But I have it in my notes that you are the second most capped USWNT player without an international goal.
Who's the other one?
The first is Hope Solo.
Oh my goodness. Yep. No,
We're going to get you. Right. You have a nasty collision and you split your forehead open.
Yeah, Steve, our athletic trainer. So basically they were asking me the cursory questions about concussion, and they knew right away that I was fine. Like it was just like my skin split open, no concussion. And so he's going a little slowly for my and for Jill's opinion. And so she's like yelling at him, which is actually kind of like making him work slower. And I think Greg was there too. And they were reaching for white stretchy tape to put around. And I was like, guys, like you got to go with dark or black. So if it starts bleeding again, like the ref won't see it. And so they're like, oh, okay. So they go back in and they like get the black and then just wrapped it up. And honestly, I think I was only off the field for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So he actually was working faster than I think both Jill and I thought. But
time moves very slowly. It feels like things are moving very quickly on the field, but that, it's taking 10 minutes to get done when you're off the field.
Yeah. And honestly, like I didn't feel a thing, had no idea where it was on my head, what it looked like. All I knew, it stopped bleeding and I could go back out. And I still had to do a bunch of headers. And so I think after one, I was like, okay, I felt that one a little bit.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then we win and we celebrate and we go to the after party. And the doc is like, hey, you can't celebrate as hard as you want because we need to stitch that up when you get back.
Yeah. So did you get stitched up at the hotel or in New York?
No, at the hotel. After our celebration, it's like 2 a.m. I'm in the training room and he's stitching my face up. And then we go to New York and continue the celebrations. And they're like, you should go see a plastic surgeon about your stitches. So we go and he's like, oh, no. I need to redo these. We need to excise some of your skin that's crushed. Ew. And then I'm going to re-stitch it right here. And
Becky Sauerbrunn here has a problem. Well, it's obvious what it is. It's a cut to the face. And it was that clash of heads again. Daniela van der Donk involved here, jumping with Becky Sauerbrunn. And they'll have to stop the flow of blood before she's able to continue, assuming she is able to continue, giving Jill Ellis an opportunity to...
No, okay, fine. No, okay, fine. No, okay, fine. Where are we going? Tokyo! Yeah! I think that was like more annoying, like just like you cannot be serious. That was
with like no, it was my face ball.
The ball played at the top of the 6, and Weatherholt was there. The one touch went off of Sauerbrunn, and they're calling to the spot. A penalty kick will be given. A handball play.
I think I was more mad.
Yeah, sometimes you have to let your teammates fight your battles for you, because like there was nothing I was going to be able to do to change her mind, except show my face that was clearly hit by a ball.
Correct.
Which still didn't make a difference.
You were
so
pegged by the ball.
Soccer.
Yeah. So Becky doesn't like me today, but that's okay.
Let's go.
Rebecca, I
know. And I hear that. It's Sauerbrunn's birthday. Maybe US Soccer should offer like a 30% discount, but everything you buy comes without sleeves. Is it really noticeable that
It's noticeable.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I get probably more tweets come to me about my sleeves and like it being like a half Broon, which means like one sleeve's up and one sleeve's down.
Oh, a half Broon. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because those who don't want sleeves wear tank tops.
Could have like slid Becky Sauerbrunn in there too, but you know.
Oh, I should. Okay, sorry. Of all the times in human history, I can't imagine living without Becky Sauerbrunn. Oh, sorry. That's sweet.
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So when I follow you, and I'm like, hey, you're right, and you're like,
fine.
I took off running / flying, and
I was well ahead of everyone else. I thought I was definitely a favorite to win. Then I realized that it wasn't wearing cleats, and it's been raining a bit, so the ground was a bit wet. And I just ate it real hard, got sniped. Someone was up there, took me out, and I went down hard.
Spirit animal, probably an owl.
Why?
I like to think that they're wise and they only come out at nighttime.